Hello, everyone. It's Friday night, and it's time for some androids and aliens. But first, we're going to talk about a very important topic, one which I don't think we talk about enough on this program, nay, on this network.
Oh.
Senior prom.
Wow.
Let's get it out there.
Normally, when you start off that big, you usually just say something awful that like nobody can really agree with, but there's a good laugh. Mm-hmm. In that case, I 100% agree with you. This needed to be discussed more often on the network.
And this is the show to do it. Senior prom. There are probably some of us in this room that have really good memories. There's probably others that have particularly bad memories. And there are some of us whose country doesn't have a word for prom.
That's Grant, who's from the country of Texas.
This is true. They've been trying to secede for years. Let's go with someone whose prom was probably only a couple years ago. Sydney, what was your senior high school prom like?
2019, got it in right before the pandemic, which was
Class
nice.
of 2019, just graduated from diapers. Prom was sick. Prom was lit. You know what's so funny though? Troy, when you were saying prom, I was like, oh, Troy's going to ask us all to prom live on the network. And this is the best way to do it. Will you go to prom with me? Imagine nowadays if you like had a podcast and you're like, hi, Michelle, will you go to prom with me? When you hear this in 2 weeks, text me.
Text me.
But no, my prom, it was cool. Actually, to my senior prom, I didn't have a date. I had broken up with my high school boyfriend like earlier in the year and just straight up did not have a date. And I was like, I'm fine. Everything's cool. But I went to a few proms. I went to like a few different senior proms when I was younger. I went to like 2 other proms at 2 other schools. So by the time my senior prom rolled around, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. This is just like a hang with my friends. I've worn a dress so many times. I don't really care about this. But they're all fun. After our prom, I think the best thing was we all went to Seaside, New Jersey. And we all rented houses and just got absolutely wasted on the beach. So that's the best thing about prom.
Where are all these parents?
I know.
They're there.
They went to Seaside themselves.
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 parents, and they're like, well, tag along. And then they absolutely do not tag along, and they disappear, and they go drink on the beach. So.
Oh, God, I'm going to be a different parent.
You think that.
No, they're going to hate me. Matthew, were you in the trenches of Seaside after losing your virginity on the dance floor?
On the beach?
Well, I have a very similar story to Sydney, that I was between people I was dating or just being part of a friend group. I ended up going to a prom every year I was in high school. So it was like a junior prom and or a senior prom every year. So I also was, by the time I got to my senior prom, I also had broken up with my girlfriend and was pining after someone else who was not interested and lived in another town. And so, yeah, I went to my senior prom alone. And then I was like, you know what? I don't need to go to Seaside for the 3rd time. So my very confused but supportive father took me to see The Light in the Piazza on Broadway.
Did you give him a corsage before when you got out of the limo?
I just imagine his thought process sitting there like, oh, he didn't have a date. And he went to the prom alone. And now I'm taking him to a musical. All right. Well, I've got new information this weekend.
I feel like this night is going to end in a confession from my son.
But I rest assured I had my fun at Seaside in earlier years. Actually, Seaside was the site of so when I went with my girlfriend, my junior year of high school, it was her senior year, went to her senior prom, and she was recruited, among others, to go rescue another friend of ours from the Starlight Motel, which was the site, the epicenter of sleaze at Seaside. And they went to get her and try to get her some, I think eventually they took her to the emergency room, but at one point, there was some other drunk person there who just kept being like, she's fine. Guys, she's fine. My brother's in medical school. She's fine. And I was epically proud of my girlfriend who finally lost it and just went, you idiot. Medical school is not hereditary. Shut up.
Grant,
Good
what was
times.
yours like? You check your guns at the door? Metal detector on your way to the dance?
Always keep one in your boot in case you see a rattlesnake on the dance floor, Troy. That's the rule.
They say.
No, I went to 2 senior proms. Junior year, I took a senior to her senior prom. I was in a long distance relationship with my girlfriend, and it's a friend of mine, and I asked if I could take her. I drove her and her friends. They were a couple from, I believe, Argentina. They were exchange students, and they felt like they were 35. They were like smoking like cloves, and I believe they left. I believe they left and had sex during the entire prom. I think that's what happened.
Good for them.
And then senior year, I went with, just broken up, was newly single as well, and I went with a friend of mine. And the girl that I liked also, I thought maybe at the after party, maybe we could have a can't hardly wait type of confession of our feelings towards one another.
Yeah, how'd that go?
And then her boyfriend she broke up with a few months earlier showed up with a brand new acoustic guitar for her at the stroke of midnight. And I turned into a pumpkin. So awful.
You should have shot him.
I should have.
Skid, I'm sure it's been a couple years since yours. Can you piece it together?
Actually, it's hard. I will say, my money's on me having the worst story
Oh, no.
out of everybody. I also went to prom with someone that I had broken up with. She broke up with me, and she had started dating somebody else, but we still ended up going to prom together.
Oh, God.
And I remember my friend Travis Mitchell was just like, well, I'm going with my friend. It's just like, we'll be like friend couples. And his date never showed up. So it was the 3 of us. We went to a Moroccan
Your
restaurant.
ex-girlfriend and her boyfriend?
No, it was
Oh, sorry.
No, it was me and my ex and just this other guy.
Okay.
And so we went to
We've been stood up.
a Moroccan restaurant, and people were making fun of us because we're wearing our tuxedos. We're 2 guys with 1 woman, and people were like, "Oh, you've got 2 dates, haha!" And I was like, "Yeah, but you know what? They're the 2 best dates a girl could ask for." And Travis was like, "Yeah," and he like reached over to high five me, and I responded, and I knocked a pitcher of Pepsi all over my date's dress. So then we got in the limo and we went. Oh no, actually Travis was driving us. We drove down there, and the thing is that I had suffered a concussion like 2 weeks earlier. I had slipped on some gravel in front of my friend's house. So we walked through, and she's pissed at me already, and it's just like I'm already know this is gonna be the worst day of my life. And the minute we get through the door, I start to feel nauseous because my head starts swimming, start feeling dizzy. And I'm like, I'm just going to go out and get some air. So I go out and I end up wandering for what must have been hours in a train yard in the snow, vomiting several times. And by the time I was able to find my way back, prom was over.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, I have many questions, but one question I feel I must ask is, what was the timeline of you being broken up with and you getting a concussion? Like that sounded like they were happening at similar times.
No,
Were they related?
No, we broke up. We broke up. We were actually only dating for like 3 days, and she decided, it's like, oh, I don't like you, so she broke up with me. But that was like weeks before I slipped. I was at a party at my friend's house, and I was running out to my car, and I slipped on some gravel and hit the back of my head. And
Jeez.
spent the night in the hospital.
That's going to be tough to beat. Ellie, I said it jokingly, but do you guys do a prom? What do you call it?
Church. We don't
Church?
go. I don't know. We don't do prom. Right?
Do you have like a homecoming dance, or like anything that's like a dance?
Like a senior
No,
last
I
year.
have
You dance? Is there
No.
dance?
Do you dance in Sweden?
Sweden?
Nope. None of that. We
Like the town from Footloose?
Yeah, no, exactly. Oh no,
Dancing is not a crime.
Yeah, I think there was a law actually against dancing that I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I think. No, I have questions though for you guys regarding prom. Like, is
Okay.
what age is senior? Is that like 19, 18?
18, 17, 18.
18.
17,
Yeah.
18.
Final year of
what
high
ha-
school.
Okay, and are you allowed? You're not allowed to drink, so it's not like a booze
You're not
party.
supposed to drink.
Not supposed
Okay.
to.
And what happens if you don't have a date? Like, what if it happens if you're like a loser?
Yeah, they don't go, or you
Whoa.
go stag. Like
Also,
a
you said
loser.
like a loser. Matthew and I and
sorry.
Grant and Skid all didn't have dates.
Go with your ex.
She
for
knows what
some
she said.
Fucking reason.
She knows what she said.
But I mean, you guys all had like exes, like you all had broken up with your people, like. But like, so do you have to be asked by someone?
It's
to
a
go to
stressful time.
it
If
is.
you're the asker or the askee and you're not in a thing, you want to ask someone, but they might be in a thing. Very often you ask someone and they're like, well, I have a boyfriend. And
Yeah.
they're like, but I'll still go with you. And you're like, well, it's you or no one.
I think the
Come
worst
on, I'll be depressed all night.
the worst possible thing, you know how sometimes people make pacts like if we're both not married by the time
Right.
we're 50, we'll get married. You make those pacts as like friends, and then like one of the friends gets a boyfriend or girlfriend right before prom starts, and then the
yeah.
person is just stuck out in the cold.
Oh, gross.
And these days, the stakes couldn't be higher because you have to have an elaborate and entertaining and creative promposal
Yes.
in order to really ask somebody
do?
to prom. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
whole
it's a
thing.
whole
Now,
like
yeah.
thing.
What? Is it like a gender reveal or like how do
Yes,
I-
it is like
Yeah.
that, Skid. Yes.
Kind of equally as lackluster and equally
Stupid.
as stupid and equally
Public
as much of a
and
letdown.
filmed and TikToks.
So I feel like, so here's an observation I've made. I feel
Sure.
like your the school age between 12 and 15, is that middle school in America?
Well, it's
More or
the
less.
end of grade school,
End
and the
of
beginning
middle
of high
school,
school.
beginning of high school.
Okay, because that's when we are doing this kind of stuff. Like that's when we're worried about, stuff like
Right.
this. But
The
you know,
By
and
the
then-
time you're 16, 17, you're having kids.
exactly.
settling
Like,
down.
but like that's when that's when you're supposed to start worrying about other things than what other people think about you. Whereas here, I met some 18-year-olds, and I'm like, why are these 18-year-olds like 9-year-olds? Like they have no life experience. I was like in Oxford when I was 13, and I saw some shit. Is all I'm saying. So I
Yeah, no, your way
Blowing
sounds
lines
better.
of coke every night of the week.
We lost a lot of good men out there when I was 13 in Oxford.
No, I remember I was hosting poker tournaments with those English lads, and I don't know, but so I figured we had something in the end of 9th grade, which is when we're 15. That's when we had some ball, but I thought that was dumb and stupid and sexist, so I refused to go. And
Good for
went,
you.
And went
It was wise.
town instead. Yeah.
Went to town.
Went
I
to
want to know. I want to know what the prom situation was for Mr. David Winters. David,
David!
Yes.
what was yours like, and was it depressing and awful?
It wasn't that depressing and awful, and I don't have any fun story about going by myself or anything else. Went with a lovely girl. But the relevant thing, so I was living in Ohio at the time, the big thing was the after prom, which was to keep kids from going to the seaside. And
Yes.
if anything, there was more money put into the after prom than there was the prom itself, where there are like the auxiliary gym was just table games, rows and rows of like roulette and blackjack that like
Yep.
parents were the dealers. You could turn the chips in for like legit stuff, and they were raffling off like video game systems. And it was, you basically had to be there because they were handing out so much free stuff and there was so much free food that like the allure of the sweet taste of the alcohol like wasn't as good as free shit. So
Yeah.
you showed up for the free shit, and then you did your drinking at like 4 a.m. afterwards and pulled the all-nighter. But at least you didn't start drinking at 11. So, that was fun. I don't know if that was regional to kind of the Midwest or not, but if any of you had something similar, or if it was just doing blow and hookers and
No,
seaside.
we had that. I went to an all boys high school, so it was slim pickings for dates.
That explains.
No pickings. No pickings.
Wait, so
Did
you
you guys
weren't.
have did you
you
have
were
a
not
sister
al-
school or something? Did you would
We
get
did.
dates from?
There was. It wasn't like you just got paired up with a rando. It's like you win Susie in the lottery. I don't want to go Susie. Well, you want to go Susie.
But
She went to
question,
Bishop Fenwick. You take her.
question. So, Troy, were you not
yeah.
allowed to go with men? Like were you not allowed to be gay?
No, you weren't allowed to be gay.
Allowed to be gay. You know he's from Boston, right?
Actually, in the 90s, an all-boys high school in Boston, you weren't allowed to be gay.
Right.
But no, there were. I don't think there were any gay couples at my high school. But there, men brought dates from other schools. You could bring anybody. It wasn't just from a sister school. And they had this after prom party thing that like the parents set up to try and keep people from drinking. But I just didn't hang with a crowd that drank. I didn't know kids did that, so I didn't have any urge to go out boozing, but I did go to that after prom party. My date was awful, and I just kind of blew her
Where
off.
did you
and
find your
did,
date?
like
Where did-
sumo wrestling. She did some plays in the theater department because like women from area schools would come do the plays, and so I met her from there, and she was just way too attractive and just vapid.
Woman?
And
Was she like 30?
She was. She was. She had a couple kids from a
woman I
previous
went
marriage.
It was the 30-year-old who the 30-year-old who played all of the grandmas in
She had naturally white. She was early
I
white
played
hair.
a grandson in one play. That's how we got to know each other. Really hit it off.
She was terrible.
But so do you guys pick your dates up with a car and you bring them a flower and
A
things
limo
like that?
is how we did it. Was the limo? You did a limo, and then you'd put a little corsage, and they'd give you a boutonniere. It was a whole shindig.
Take
yeah,
pictures. Yeah.
yeah.
We should all email each other some prom photos if we can dig them up and let Ellie
Oh,
know what it's
God.
like, because the prom photos really say it all, Ellie. They are like
Yeah.
excruciating. The process of taking prom photos is excruciating.
It's cruel.
And
It's
Cruel
cruel.
on both ends because it's like they're terrible taking them, and then you're only embarrassed by them for the rest of your fucking life. So I don't understand why it's a practice at all.
Well, but I
Those
also that's
rental-
the thing. Does anyone have a good like? That's the thing. Every American I've spoken to seem to have a pretty awful memory of prom. But also, parents are there and teachers are there. Like it sounds like it sucks. Like it sounds
It
like
does
the worst
suck. I don't
party
know
ever.
why.
it's like a
It is.
seated dinner at a
Yeah.
lame hall, and there's some dancing. So if you like want to dance with your friends, like you can do that.
seated dinner. Fancy.
I invite you guys
yeah,
all.
we also did dinner.
I invite you guys to come to Sweden April 30th for Valborg, which is the biggest party ever, and that's when things go down. You know, that's when you can
That's
do
when
all
you
this
see some
crazy
shit.
stuff. That's when you see some shit.
That's when you go to
Wake
town.
up, you're 13. You wake up in Oxford the next morning.
Oh, sounds like a dream. Mail in your prom pictures. We'll post them next week. We'll do a little yearbook. Maybe we'll have a glass cannon prom, but everybody's got to ask a date. No, we're not going to do that.
I need time to get ready, Troy. I need time to get ready.
Don't worry, no one's asking you.
Whose house are we doing the pictures at?
I'm
I
asking Sydney.
had a blue powder suit that I was about to throw on, and you're saying nobody's asking this? All right, yeah, all right.
I'll ask Sydney, and also everyone who's watching will ask Sydney because
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
chat's
And I'll
lighting
ask
up.
Ellie.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going. I'll see you at the after party. I'll be the guy in the sumo suit climbing the Velcro wall.
I can't wait to
play
see
some
your date
Starfinder.
showing up again at age 72.
30 years my senior. Is that you, Troy? You still
Too well these days.
climbing Velcro walls?
What prompted this topic, Troy? Were you just thinking about your prom, or you gonna take us to a prom on the Corpse Fleet ship? What's the
Or did you encounter your date? Like, did you see her on your
you run
Instagram
into
feed
her?
or
No,
something?
I don't even remember her name. I think it was a Kate or a Katie or a I have no idea. I really don't know. I could probably track her down, but it's harder to
If you
find.
remember her name, for sure.
It's harder to find girls because a lot of them married and changed their names, so it's a lot harder to find them. So even if her name was like Katie Jones, I'd never find her. Maybe she's dead. Anyways, you guys are about to be dead. There's my segue.
That's certainly true.
Starfinder.
But it is true. Oh, yeah. A lot of my classmates are dead or went to prison. So, yeah.
Oh,
Let's
Sorry.
kill.
Real tone setter.
She laughs too.
All right. Some of you were supposed to remind me
Yes,
something.
I was literally just typing. I looked. I was like, "Oh my god!"
no.
Well, that's okay.
Oh dear.
Let's play. Last week, what did you guys do last week? You fought some people? No, you start exploring these halls to the south. After hacking into the computer system, you guys don't see the map yet. That's for a special purpose. But basically, after you defeated the sentries and the Starfighter and the Marine, you hacked into the computer and realized that there was a security terminal somewhere. You needed to get to that because you felt like that was a terminal. You'd be able to get some information on, like, where is the bridge? What is going on in the ship? How do we even find our way? Because the ship is so massive, you don't even know where to begin. And you also don't know, like, what the security situation is. You had these robots come after you. Maybe there's a way you can stop that. You see cameras in every single hallway looking down at you. So you're creeping along, you're watching, but you just can't figure out where to go. So you just look at the map that you're given and you say, maybe this room to the south is the right room. Again, you can't see the map. It looks like there's a lot of computer terminals. You go in there and there are a dozen or so of those zombies hooked into the mainframe. The same zombies that you saw in that miniature computer room that was trapped near where all the ships were being deployed. So you start looking around there and you're like, there's one more room that looks like it might have the security set up. Should we go to the prison? I feel like there's something behind us. Something's going on. You know what? Let's just check out this room. You go into that room and there is this tall, oddly beautiful, clearly undead woman in like military garb, dressed like an officer. And you also see on all the screens in there video playback of you guys landing on the Ultranaut, sneaking on, fighting the ship, fighting the Marine, fighting the robots, and she starts talking about your fighting style, giving you tips, saying you might be the best she's ever seen, and she thinks she could do a lot with you, but she can't decide if you'd be better off the way you are or dead and re-risen as undead servants. And then a fight breaks out. You guys just start wailing on her, and she's standing there, and she's taking it. Callum and Linnea stay out in the hallway, and I'm just biding my time, waiting.
So dirty.
Once four of you get in, she slides up right next to an invisible Linnea and presses a detonator.
Invisible Seiyan.
Invisible Seiyan. What did I say, Meishan?
Wait, Linnea.
Linnea.
You got
I'm
it
talking
totally
about?
wrong.
Well,
It's okay.
I'm all discombobulated. All this talk of prom. She hits a detonator, and a couple explosions go off in the room. Let's go to the map.
Oh, shit.
I've hidden it from you long enough.
She's holding a thermal detonator.
Like a thermal detonator.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My goodness
That is a
gracious.
fiery ball of flames.
That
You
is
know
a-
what is so weird? Dax is in the explosion, and so is Seyun, and she isn't.
Isn't that amazing?
Crazy. That is extremely tactical by her.
Yeah.
Well done.
She had those bombs set up just perfectly. If you remember, she took a 5-foot step to get into that position. She doesn't know Seyun's there. She slid just away before she hit this detonator.
Wow.
Truly, a couple of things are about to happen because you hear boom, boom, 2 explosions go off. First, everyone, and when I say everyone, Kreska, Seyun, Dax, and Dr. Friss, give me a reflex save
Ooh.
All
for
right.
the sticky bomb grenade.
Sticky bum.
This is my first roll of this beautiful new D20 that we got from our friends over at Norse Foundry. This beautiful blue agate.
It's
D20.
not clearing up on your camera. I'm irritated
know.
because it really is such a gorgeous dot. I
trying
love
to
how
make it
big
happen.
the numbers are.
Oh yeah.
Matthew
can
is a
see the
big
20.
fan of this webcam, and I just don't understand why.
Okay, well, it's beautiful. Take my word for it, it's beautiful.
Matthew spent the entire warm-up process talking about how awful his camera is.
All right, what? Wait, hold on. I don't have the saves in front of me here.
Oh, man.
I got it for you.
You got it for me?
Oh,
All right, the
God.
sticky bomb. What did you get? Kreska, you look happy.
It was a natural 6 for a 14 reflex save.
Awesome.
Oh,
Dax?
I got an 18. I can't believe how low my reflex save is. I don't understand what's happening. I have a +5 to Dex. All right, I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, take a look at it. We'll stick with 18 for now. Dr. Friss?
I also rolled my new Norse Foundry dice, which are really lovely, and I got a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh,
that would be a pass. Awesome. And Seyun?
Seyun rolled a 23 total.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. David, would you reveal the sticky bomb grenade DC?
Yes, so I believe they're both level 10 items. The DC on a grenade is 10 plus half the item level. That gets us to 15, plus a dex modifier is another 8. So that's going to get us to a DC 23.
Whoa!
Wow, so Seyun just made it.
Her
Right?
Dex modifier is +8. My goodness.
And
The wrong room.
yeah, so that's going to be Kreska and Dax that are entangled in the sticky bomb grenade for 7 rounds.
Oh,
David, do you want to talk to us a little bit about entangled?
Yes, Entangled is a doozy. Half speed, cannot run or charge, -2 penalty to AC attack rolls, reflex, initiative checks, dex-based skills, and ability checks.
Jesus. Cool.
brutal.
Yeah. Now give me a reflex save against the frag grenade, everybody. And I'll start collecting D6s for damage.
Jesus. All right.
And so these were simultaneous?
Yes. Boop, boop, boop. Chain
So
reaction.
do I take the entangled penalty on this reflex save? Or were
That's
they
fair.
truly simultaneous?
That's fair. Yes.
fair enough. You're a jerk.
Sticky went up first. Gotcha.
I don't understand how a level 10 soldier's base reflex is +3. How does that make any sense?
Yeah, especially when they're dancing.
Yeah, especially if you're a dancer.
Especially if they're
Beautiful
dancing.
dancer.
I should slide right out.
What did you get, Seyun?
Seyun got a 23 on Old Man Chessex.
Another 23. Okay, and Dr. Friss?
I rolled my Norse Foundry again. I got a natural 5 for a 17.
Not as
Eric.
good the second time around. Dax?
Rolled my Norse Foundry, my beautiful rose quartz, John. Natural 9 for a 15.
Yikes. Kreska?
well, my beautiful blue agate Norse Foundry die followed up its natural 6 with a natural 4.
Wow, so
And he
Seyun is
shows-
the only one that saves. So unless you have evasion, Seyun, you take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Everyone else takes 21 points of damage from the explosion.
Explosion.
Ouch.
Yikes. All right, let's get that bomb off of there. So couple of grenades go off. Yes.
Does it make it... Oh, never mind. It's just entangled. I was thinking it was difficult terrain. That's something completely different. But yeah, just
Yes.
entangled.
Yes, so Kreska and Dax are entangled. All of you take damage. Sand takes a little bit less damage on the frag grenade. So she stood there. She took a lick, and I think all of you got a good hit in. Even Callum threw a little spell action in there, did some damage to her, but she took it because she knew she had this in her arsenal. That is a move action, or part of the move action. Actually, she took a 5-foot step, so...
That's a guarded step.
It's a guarded step, thank you. Can I activate this? Can activate this ability as part of the action of making an attack or as a move action? All right, so what were you going to say, dude?
Well, sorry, there are actually multiple abilities. One of them is a Swifty, if it's the attack-related one.
No, I was just doing the presence.
That is going to be move or attack action. It's going to use up one of those two.
All right, I can do it as part of the attack action, I believe. It can activate this ability as part of the action. All right, so that's what she's going to do. She's going to activate another ability. You know, we're having so much fun. Everybody give me a DC 20 will save.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Including those of us who are outside.
You guys are outside. Not Callum and Linnea. Don't worry, I'll get yours.
Dax fails.
Kreska fails, and this dice might just become an art object that I look at.
Object art, Seiyun, 25?
Sand failed.
Oh no! Kreska, Dr. Friss?
I got another natural 20.
Oh,
Wow.
That's you 2 for
Stacking 'em
3.
up.
I guess I shouldn't say. I rolled. This is my best save. I rolled a 21.
All right, you guys who failed are shaken for 17 rounds
What was the DC?
Yeah.
from her frightful presence.
DC 20.
DC 20.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Frisk can no longer be affected by this, but she activates this ability. The only way I can think of it is like, you know, in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, when he's in the semi with Large Marge. That's kind of what happens. Her face just gets wild all of a sudden. She seems so calm, so cool, so collected. But as she goes to pull her gun and attack, this frightful presence emanates. And then she does attack. However, she will not provoke, even though she's using a ranged weapon, because of a special ability she has. And she is going to fire at Dax, because she doesn't even know Seiyun's there. Dax, are you ready?
Uh-oh.
I am ready.
Okay. That is going to be a 34 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. Do you have... and the reason I'm asking this is because she has been watching you. Do you have any DR against specific types of energy?
No.
Okay. All right, then she is just going to lay out some damage. Oh, you got off lucky here. Not great. 15 points of piercing damage, we'll say.
Plus 1d6 from the Swifty.
Plus plus another d6 from the, plus another 5 points of damage. So 20 altogether.
He does have DR against that. You said
Okay.
any type of energy.
I'm sorry, so it'll be fire damage. 20 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So she just point blank, semi-auto pistol, boom, hits you with this damage that engulfs you in flames.
Oh, wow.
Figuratively speaking. That is her turn. Pretty good turn.
Yeah, I mean, I am very, very debilitated. Like, I will only pretty much do any damage on a crit.
Yeah, because you're entangled. You're
And
shaken.
shaken.
And you just took a ton of damage, like 40-something points of damage.
Yeah.
And you're right next to her.
Crit is an exaggeration, but man, it's got to be pretty close. Okay.
At that moment, Linnea, you'd been sensing something behind you coming from down the hallway. Something that just gnawed at you. Callum felt it too, but you didn't know if you were just being paranoid or if you actually heard something. Suddenly, behind you to the northwest, the door bursts open and you feel this rapid change in atmospheric pressure, like air is being released out of that room. It almost knocks you off your feet. And then this creature comes running out at you. Let me show you what this dude looks like.
What the heck?
Oh, he's so cool.
Looks kind of
Oh my
like
God.
an
looks
undead drow.
Yeah.
He looks like a Shape of Water guy, but like
Yeah, kind of. White
Blue
hair,
skin.
elfish ears, dark, like a purple skin. He's
And it would
wielding
be-
like some sort of wrench and a pistol.
It's like a hammer.
would be-
It's like he's
Hammer.
disintegrating up into the air.
Yeah.
and similar
Yeah.
to Shape of Water, it would be on character for Linnea to fall in love with him.
Well, there,
She's
maybe
a-
that he's vulnerable to that. Try it.
Yeah,
He looks like an angry Jack Frost.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he is going to go ahead and take a shot at you, Linnea,
All right.
with his sweet little pistol. Actually,
How did that door open? Is this all by the book here, David? Are we good? He can open and move and fire?
it's a complicated thing to explain, but yes.
Okay.
He came from space.
It's a space thing. You wouldn't
You
understand.
wouldn't understand space. What are you, an
If you weren't
astronaut,
entangled
O'Brien?
and shaken, you might understand. But there's no way you could possibly understand while you're entangled and shaken. The door burst open. He comes flying out. Oh, David, what do you think? Should I shoot or should I smash?
I think you shoot.
Yeah,
This should be against the game rules. There can't be two GMs.
I like having David. David's fun.
Yeah, okay.
David makes everything better. He's like Jello. All right, here we go. I'm going to shoot you. 27 to hit, Linnea.
Against
Cack.
miss. You would have hit with an EAC.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, that would have been good. Okay, so now you have another enemy, and only Linnea and Callum will be able to deal with that one. The rest of you don't even know that's happening. And now, it is Dax's turn.
Oh, Dax. Okay.
Dax.
Oh, Dax. I'm going to react
Dax.
quickly here and see if I can fight through this awfulness. And I'm still going to do 3 attacks. So I'm going to have to roll high, but I just really want to try to get that crit. So let's see if it's impossible to hit her. Let's test her, the limits of her AC here.
Take it to the limit.
Because he has his ultra thin longsword out. That was the move. He came in here, he tried to close on her because she had 2 pistols. So he was like, oh, if I get right up next, we're going to make it harder for her. No, not at all. Turns out she's well equipped to face him. Here we go. First swing. Slash! Miss, natural 2. Second swing. Slash! 24 against KAC.
24 against KC is a miss.
Oh, boy.
And last attack is a natural 3, a miss. So, and he will not be doing that probably again. Unless I just feel like doing that all night long. Just swing, and waiting for a natural 20.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You're dealing with very high AC here, so yeah, you might not want to take those penalties. It is Linnea's turn, but Linnea, when this creature came out towards you, you felt this strange feeling. Maybe it was a feeling of love, but the way it's manifesting is you see it, and the way he's looking at you, you feel like you can't breathe. He literally took your breath away, and you feel like your lungs are collapsing. I need I believe it is a fortitude save.
Wow.
Yes.
It is love.
Troy, is this a very important fortitude save? It sounds pretty important.
Let's just say I wouldn't want to fail it.
All right, fortitude is my worst one.
Good.
All right, this is exactly.
It makes sense for a soldier.
This sounds like
Well, she's a dancer.
Look at
this
Joe's
sounds
face.
like American prom. Here we go.
Take
Being
my
asked
breath
out.
Suffocating.
Yeah, being asked out by this gorgeous creature.
He just comes out of the door and is like, would you like to go to prom?
Okay, I rolled a natty 3 for a total of 11. No, wait.
That's a fail. That's a
No,
fail.
12.
Oh, still a fail. It's book 6. His decompression gaze makes your lungs collapse so that maybe you too will be able to breathe in this atmosphere when you are killed and brought back to life as an undead. And you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning damage of your lungs Yes. Good. Get red.
All right.
And now you may act.
Now I may act. Okay, I'm going to, despite this, I'm going to move up to this gorgeous creature, take a guarded
beautiful.
step, be on a diagonal from him, and slam him with an staggering strike instead of stunning strike. It used to be stunning strike, but now it's a staggering strike. So before I making an unarmed attack roll, I declare an attempt to stagger the target. But my unarmed strike is boosted, so I actually deal some lethal damage from it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do.
what you got.
And you have to roll a DC
I have to what?
if I miss. Damn it! Fucking fuck. Okay. Oof.
What's your language, Eleanor?
Sorry. I mean,
Children's program.
whoopsie daisy. That's gonna be 26 against CAC.
That is a hit.
Oh yes!
This is
So
big.
that's going to. Okay, so
man, this
DC.
was
Here,
stunning.
roll a fortitude as well.
Fortitude save. Mm-hmm. Little fort save. Here we go. Where is his fort on the show? There it is. 27.
Oh, fuck my life. All right. Yeah, no, you're not even. Yeah, no, you're fine.
So
But
27 gonna pass?
I guess. And but you take 30 points of damage. Boom!
Yikes.
Oh, that's good.
From
That's
one
very good,
fucking
Linnea.
fist. One
30
fist. Actually,
points.
I want to do it with her hands or like teeth, like again, like headbutt
30 points of damage.
from her
Yikes.
teeth.
From her teeth. You bit me?
Well, sure. All right, if that's what you're into.
Charlie bit me. Okay. Pretty good.
Ouch, Charlie.
It is Seiyun's turn. Seiyun, you are invisible. Are you greater invisible?
I am greater invisible right now, and that is giving Seiyun the option to intercede with the undead officer woman or to potentially buff one of her teammates. Seiyun feels that the opportunity may not last long and might be more powerful to interfere with our enemy. So her eyes are going to roll into the back of her head. She concentrates key particles in her blood into tiny biological nanobots. Now I'm going to roll to hit with inject nanobots. 17 on the die for a 27 against your EAC.
That is a hit.
Yes.
All right, you are going to take 5, 11, 18, 24 points of damage.
What kind of damage is it again?
It's nanobot damage. I don't know what it would be classified
Alright, so
as.
just regular damage.
It's a necromantic spell, so I don't know if
Yeah.
that changes the damage type, David.
Well, so it is fine because it's magical damage. But Troy, we forgot a little roll before that spell.
Oh, yes. I'm going to need a spell resistance roll. Thank you, David.
Okay, so is that just a d20 plus my caster level?
Yes.
Unless you've got a feat or something that gives you bonuses to it. It will say in the spell text on Hero
Yeah.
Lab.
Versus SR 11 to my roll. Okay.
Yeah, so.
That is going to be a 25.
Oh, nice.
25 will pass.
Okay. And then you need to roll me a fortitude.
Fortitude save. Okay. And what is this ability? I wasn't listening.
Inject nanobots.
Okay. But what is the effect if I fail to save? I don't think I did, but
Oh, it's confusion.
It won't matter anyway because she is undead, and
that's what I was
undead
Oh.
asking. Yeah.
yeah, any effect that requires a fortitude save unless it works on objects.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
why I asked. But all the damage went through. Before you guys noticed there was some sort of DR where you did use magic. All the damage went through, but the secondary effect isn't going to do anything. Do you want to move at all?
yes. Seiyun is going to take this opportunity. Well, is the area since I saved against the sticky grenade? What was it called?
Stick your grenade.
Tank.
Sticky grenade.
sticky bomb.
Do I need to save if I move through there
You're
now?
fine.
Okay, so I'm going to move
fine,
right next to Captain K.
You're able to dodge out of the way of the sticky substance that covered.
And you're still invisible? Is that greater invisibility?
Yep, I'm still invisible. So I'm just closer to y'all so I can potentially use buffing spells on you next round.
Do you have a... does Technomancer have like a remove condition sort of?
No.
And then Jaws and his
No.
balls.
Nope.
It is Callum's turn. Callum.
Okay. Callum's gonna
Save us!
try to do
No,
something.
Stay with me.
And
Yeah,
the
no, I'm
child
not-
will save them.
Oh, yeah.
Callum, hears and feels like the air being sucked out of the room and spins around and sees that, now Linnea's going toe to toe. So he is going to focus his energies and cast Inhibit on this dead dude. So you must, all of a sudden, this dude sees Callum and he thinks, oh no, that boy looks really strong and I feel I'm going to fail my next turn, my next round. So make a will save.
Make a will save. All right.
Oh, come on.
That is going to be a 21.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Callum goes, no, oh man, I'm never gonna get to prom. I'm hitting puberty. And he fucks the spell up. Then he goes, no. And nothing happens.
Then happens. Callum.
But Callum is going to, you know what? I'm gonna move closer to Linnea. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm a spellcaster. I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna,
Keep your
just in case I have to run in or run out of that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still have line of sight in here, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You got some options for spells.
Is the door open, Troy?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Saw a big explosion go off.
Yeah, I saw that, and then the door opened. I was like, oh no.
Dax looks
Ay,
out
ay.
of it.
So just to be clear for everybody listening at home, is Dax, Kreska, Seyon, and Dr. Friss with this boss woman or whatever in this room, Callum just outside the door, and then up the hallway, 50 feet from Callum, Linnea one-on-one with this undead drowish shape of water thing. Jack Frost?
Yeah.
Shape of Frost.
Shape of Frost.
Can we get them to float like beautifully in this dance of death? All right, maybe this is not the show for that. Anyway,
It's Kreska's turn. Kreska, you're sticky.
I am sticky. Joe, you are shaken in addition to being entangled?
Correct.
And that is
But only for 17 rounds.
Oh, well, in that case. Well, on the plus side, you are
It
no
angers
longer...
me that that's even that they even count that. So just say it for 10 minutes. Just say it.
well, if it makes you feel any better, you're no longer shaken because I have removed that condition.
That makes me feel a lot better. Oh, you've made a mistake.
And then I will move. She has a ranged weapon out, Troy.
She does. She's got a sweet looking sword on her back.
oh,
But she's not going to provoke from us, most likely. I'll stay where I am for now.
Okay. All right. Great. Well, then it's going to be her turn. Top of the new round here. And she's going to go ahead and fire twice. I kind of want to fire at Dax. You're entangled. Got a high AC, but yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, all right, so I'm going to swift action to do extra damage on this first attack if I hit. If I miss, I won't get a chance for the second one. So here we go.
You can't swifty in full attack though.
I can't.
Yeah.
Well, then I won't. I'll just take 2 attacks. This is going to be a 31 to hit.
That is it. Against what?
Against CAC. Always against CAC for her.
Always against CAC, but then she can just change it to any energy.
Yeah, she can choose her energy damage.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. Okay, great. Great for me. Let's give you some more fire damage. Oh, God. I'm rolling terrible damage for you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 17 points of damage on the first hit. Dax is getting lit up here. Second attack, miss.
okay.
With a nat
tough.
2.
He's tough.
So, fires, does not provoke while she's standing right next to Dax. Chooses her damage and only hits on 1 attack. Let's go back to the dude who is messing with Linnea. Linnea stepped right up in his business. which is rude. He's going to go ahead and take a 5-foot step back against the wall. A guarded step.
Sorry to inconvenience you with the rules of the game.
Guarded step. God, my brain is just... It is just not functioning right now. Can I still take 2 attacks with a guarded step or no?
No, not unless he has an ability.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Or he's hasted.
Yeah, I figured. I've got nothing left right now. Okay, it's going to be... That's just dumb. Well, no, I have to do it to not provoke. That's fine. I'll just take that guarded step and then fire. And miss. So he steps back, fires at Linnea, and he's just picked the wrong person to go after because Linnea is tough. And it is Linnea's turn, I believe. I can't find my instrument. No, it's Doc.
I think you skipped Dr. Frisk.
I did skip Dr. Frisk. So Dr. Frisk, you can go twice. What the fuck did I do with my initiative? I'm sorry, Skid. So you're up, and then you're up again.
Okay, awesome. Cool. So Dr. Frisk fighting
Seize the
his
initiative.
God.
He darts down to the southern edge of the room and tries to get off a trick attack onto this pistol-wielding mama.
Okay.
Crack die. Natty 19, which is not a critical threat, I don't think. But that should be a hit.
Oh, yeah.
And then that is 25 points of damage.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you notice that does not all go through, but a lot of it does.
Okay. And I'll do another attack. Natty 13, that is a 25 against...
That is a hit.
Oh, beautiful.
Another 20 points of cold damage.
20
Is she
points.
by any chance flat-footed now?
She is now, yes.
Amazing.
Okay. Oh, that might change me from back to 3 attacks.
F. All right, now first you get to go again, right? Or
No, that was my
that was
second
your going
turn.
again. Okay. Great. I'll get this together by the end of the episode. It is Dax's turn. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it is your turn. Dude, I'm all fucked up here. I missed one thing and it screwed up my whole brain. But you're up, Dax.
Okay. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to swing again 3 times. With the shaking condition gone and her being flat-footed, I'm just going to try.
Let's go, Joe.
Here we go. Yeah, it's just so... I can just picture, like, the martial artistry of it. Swah, 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 like these 3 quick strikes. Here we go. First swing is a miss at a 20 against CAC. The second swing is a 25 against CAC. That's a miss, right?
It's a miss, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, she's flat-footed.
Then that is a hit.
Yes,
There
that's
we
exactly
go.
why I did it. Okay. Oh, 2 8s. And then that is 36 points of damage.
Okay.
And then one more swing is a natural 4 and a miss. So.
All right, hey, you got one.
One hit.
It's all right.
One good hit. Linnea, it's your turn right after this word from our sponsor. I'd like you to start your turn by rolling another fortitude save against this decompression gaze.
Oh shit. That was
He's gonna
Okay,
kill
well-
Oh, it's
you.
on going, John?
It's gone. It's John Joing.
It's on Johning?
John going?
So, Joe explained to me John's the other day, but I still don't understand if it's John. Whatever. Here
No,
comes my
JWN.
Okay. Okay. I thought it was John.
No.
Okay.
A lot of people
No.
do, but it's John.
But it's John.
A lot of people make that mistake, but yeah, it's John.
Well, House Fortitude 15.
That's a big old fail.
Oh,
All right, bullshit.
So you're going to take some more DiMaggio here as your lungs are just closing in on themselves. Oh, God, terrible damage. 12 points of damage.
Yeah. Well, I think even though like it angers her that this like pain continues to just getting sucked out of her, so she's just gonna step up. She sees the coward move against the wall, so she's just realizing that she's threatening to him. So she's just gonna follow him and swing at him again, like this huge woman just gonna swing at him with all her might.
Let's see
with
it.
her bat rib.
Come on, Ellie.
come on.
I said natty 21, but it's actually 12. Natty 12 for a total of 28.
28. Unfortunately,
Cat.
you're not adjacent to him, so you slam the ground between you.
No, I forgot to move.
Kidding.
I said I would. Okay.
Hands off the chess piece, Ellie. Hands.
Next time, you want to get right next to the guy you're swinging at. That is a hit. 28, you said?
Yep.
Yep, big old hit.
For 30 points of damage again.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Oh.
I am. He is gonna die on
That is-
their lovemaking night.
All right.
Okay.
All right. It is Invisible Saiyan's turn. She sees the hop invisible Saiyan.
Invisible Saiyan tries to push the voices out of her head and shakes them off at the last minute after hearing that song. And will reach out and cast a spell on Dax. You will not know what this spell is unless you have True Seeing or Blind Sense. Do you have either of those things, Troy?
Oh, she probably has blind sense. I
True
hate her.
Seeing or Blind Sense?
Correct.
I don't think so. I think you're all right.
All right.
All right, then don't worry
Dax
about it.
boof. Little Dax boof.
Well, Dax Boo for Reno. And I guess Saiyan will. Kreska's still right standing where the captain was prior, right? Right behind Dax. So she'll stay next to Captain K for next round.
Great. So you cast. What did you cast on Dex?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, but he's still there, right?
He's still there.
Okay. All right. Callum.
Okay. Callum
What do you
is
got,
gonna
Cal?
He's gonna try something else. He sees Linnea is now breaking a sweat after getting her lungs, feeling like she can't breathe anymore. So he is going to take the water vapors that are coming off of her face, and with the nano night spell tech, he's gonna fling it onto this corpse dude and then turn it into acid. He's gonna burn this dude with Linnea's sweat.
Whoa.
So here we go.
Oh, she's sweaty.
Rude.
Ooh, natty 19 plus 11. I assume that's gonna hit.
Oh yeah.
Natty 19 plus 11 is a hit.
Okay, so you are going to take 4d4 acid damage and then 5 additional acid damage at the end of your turn each round for the spell's duration.
Wow. All right,
So
give me that damage.
Small but mighty. Oh no, as I drop my die. All right,
Too nervous.
I know.
David, I love all these little icons you throw up. So helpful.
They're so good.
That's be 9 damage.
You're the only one that helps.
Such a great gift.
We were not allowed to, right?
Just mean in everything. Everyone else hinders. But David, he's a helper.
Thank you, David. Thank you for the acid, the green acid on him. It's 9 acid damage, and
I
then
heard you.
at the end of the round,
It's unimpressive.
You don't have to rub it in my face.
at the end of the round, and Callum's gonna peek into the room again and see that stuff is also not going well in that room, but he's not gonna move.
But he's
Not
not
gonna slide in. It's like
No.
Never liked Dex anyway.
He looks at it, he's like, too crowded, too nervous.
What an amazing image of him doing stuff a little bit then like, just gonna go ahead and not go in there.
He gives the, it's not going well to Linnea. Don't come down here.
Don't stay up there. Stay there with
Do
Jack
not
Frost.
go in there.
Kreska, you're up.
Okay. Kreska is going to take advantage of this flat-footed moment and take a guarded step. Actually, I don't know if I can take a guarded step, but regardless, I'm going to move 5 feet into melee with this officer. I'm going to take a strike with a claw, my magical claw.
Wow.
What a dismissive
That just
jerk.
sounded mean. You know,
was
he's put a
kinda
lot of
mean.
time into this character, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds like
Okay,
my
natty 18. The Norse Foundry Blue
there
Agate
we
is
go.
turning it
There you go.
around.
There we go.
So you gotta stick with it. You gotta stick with it.
He's got to stick with it and suffer through. So that's going to be a 28 versus KAC.
That's a hit.
That's what I thought. That'll be 24 points of magical slashing damage
24 points of magical slashing.
for the purposes of DR.
Yes, and that was, yeah, that is all going to go through.
It's the same thing for my hit, just in case you were taking
Right.
damage away from that, because
With the
that's for
ultra thing.
the infusion. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, Kreska, not bad, not bad. It is her turn, and now she's mad at you. So
Does she want to talk about it?
no, she's the time for talking.
Do you want to
is
work
over.
through some of these issues?
I'm happy to let her bounce some ideas off me, let her vent a little bit. I can be there. I can affirm what she's saying.
Just chant at her. Just use your words. Use your words. Like all of us together. That should
Yeah.
work.
As a free action, we all chant "Use your words" together.
God. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to slide back, guarded step towards Friss, and fire at Kreska one shot
With the Swifty.
with my Swifty. Here we go. God! 26
Against.
CAC.
That's my CAC exactly.
Fantastical. Okay. Great.
Bullshit.
It would be
Marvelous.
it wouldn't be if I wasn't entangled.
19 points of damage.
Okay.
Whoops.
Plus another 4 points of damage.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. Believe it. 23 points of damage. And now she's right next to Friss, forcing Dax to have to step towards her if he wants to swing. And she's also got some weird abilities there with her gun, able to fire away while you're close. Might give Friss pause. It is Jack Frost's turn. Old Jack is going to...
Take 5 acid.
What? He's going to take 5 acid. You know what? I don't like your help anymore. He's going to take 5 acid, and then he is going to drop his pistol. Fuck. I want to swing at you twice, and I can't. I'm going to drop the pistol, and I'm going to pull out a long sword as I take a guarded step down, and then I'm going to swing the long sword at you, Linnea. It's a duel in the hallway of the Ultramark. All right, this one's gonna be pretty close. 31 against CAC.
Well, yeah, that's a super hit. Fuck.
Awesome.
Super hit, double damage. That is
It's gonna
brutal.
be 4.
Kill.
Oh man, this is a lot of damn. Oh, God, what terrible rolls. Man, that could have been so much more. 26 points of slashing damage.
Dude.
Brings down this long sword on Linnea. Sword.
And,
1,000 bad guys with swords.
Now reflex save on your acid because the corrode behaves like
Oh
burning.
wait, I'm sorry. That I
Yeah,
did,
you meant the hammer.
Wait.
I meant the hammer. That wasn't a sword. I was looking at the wrong guy. It was even more to hit. Sorry, the damage is different, Linnea. It's 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 30 points of damage.
Jesus. I thought you made a mistake.
I did. It was better for me than you.
Wait, Ellie, how are you doing health-wise? Are you like down?
No.
Oh,
I'm fine.
David, what did you say about the acid?
Yeah, so acid like burning, it's DC 10 plus the amount of damage you took. So DC 15 reflex to see if you keep sizzling from the acid, persistent acid.
Okay.
Oh, what? Wait. Where's it say that?
Made
No.
it.
Wait, what is it? Doesn't it behave like? Is it a corrode effect or how's it? I don't.
It
You didn't even
just
say
says-
You didn't even say exactly what you were doing, which makes it
I was
very
doing
hard for me to follow along.
flavor. I was having fun. It's
Okay.
It's caustic conversion. It just says that I convert water vapor into acid. They take 4d4 acid damage, and then it takes 5 additional acid damage at the end of its turn.
Fine. Yeah, sorry, Troy. I thought it was a corrode effect. Now that I can actually read it, it will last for a couple of rounds at least more. Sorry about
I
that.
take back every nice thing I said about you, David.
I tried to help.
The highs
all
and
back.
lows of this game. I just can't take it.
It's been a rough night.
The highs and lows.
I had a question.
Yes.
Yes, in the back.
The Swede in the back.
Hello, the foreign girl. I,
Promless foreign girl in the back.
the one who never got asked. I've never been asked out on a date,
Never
by the way.
got to
so it's-
prom. Never.
Take pity, children. She's never
Yeah.
been to prom.
She was never even asked.
No one asked her. No one asked
one
her to
asked me.
prom.
I've never been kissed. Nothing has ever happened to me. Anyway, I was wondering if I'm still being sucked at the lungs. Like the thingy is still happening to me.
Oh,
Sucked
yeah.
at the lungs.
You are
That's
being
an
sucked
interesting
at
way
the
to put
lungs
it.
like
There's
it's
your
prom
episode
night.
title.
Sucked at the lungs.
Yep. Let
It
me write
sounded
that
better
down
in
real quick.
Oh, cross that off the to-do list.
Oh god. That's a lot of, okay. But okay, so it's not happening.
Yeah, it is. But it happens on your turn.
Oh.
Oh. Was that your question?
Yes.
No. Yes.
No.
It's Dr. Friss's turn. Dr. Friss, you don't know that Lene is getting hammered. Literally.
I sure don't. I'm
in the
wondering
back.
where she is. I'm like, where is that soldier with the ribbon who likes to dance? That
I
never
miss
got
her
asked
dancing.
to prom.
I can probably hear that through the comm unit. Like, fuck you, Dr. Friss. Getting murdered.
I'm just thinking out loud.
I love it.
Why weren't you asked to prom? So he takes a guarded step away from this woman, and he's going to do another trick attack against the twin pistols. That is a 25 against the AC.
25 against EAC. Flat-footed or not?
Flat-footed.
That is a hit.
Okay, 25 more points of cold damage, and she's flat-footed again until the beginning of my next.
Yes. Nice, Chris.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, she's actually in pretty rough shape right now. Shit. Okay. It is Dax's turn.
Oh man, I'm hearing this music. I'm getting so fired up. He pulls himself through this stickiness to step up right next to her.
Okay.
And he's going to move again and provoke. Yeah, he'll move again and provoke because he's trying to
She
cut
has
off.
a ranged weapon, so.
Oh, okay, great. He wants to. That's right. I just keep thinking she should provoke, but she has an ability that doesn't allow her to. So I forgot she was ranged. He's just trying to cut off her escape. If she tries to sneak out the door, at least he wants to have an AOO against her.
Sure.
I will take one swing, but I am going to deadly aim it because she's flat-footed. Here we go. Aims up. Oh, come on, in that 20 right here. Come on, Daxy
Do it.
That would be it.
McGillicuddy. Yes! 20. Oh. Yes, 27 against CAC.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Is a hit, Zoni. Oh, wow. 1, 1, 2, 2 on 4d8.
Oh my.
1, 1, 2, 2. That's 21 points of damage. Oh, wow.
Luckily,
possible.
Wow.
because your weapon is magical, that is enough to take her down.
Holy smokes.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Yep. She gambled on that first round, took too much damage, and it left her too weak to finish you off. So now it is Linnea's turn, and Linnea, I need yet another fortitude save from this handsome stranger.
Fucking number 6. Number 6. It means 14.
Number 6 means 14. That's what they always say.
It's the motto I live my life by.
You're going to take 23 points of bludgeoning
Jesus
damage.
Christ!
Ooh.
But a part of me wants to fight him. Like now, there's a duel here, so now I want to fight him on my own. But although everyone, please come and help me. So
You can't
I
have it
kinda
both
want-
ways. It's
That's a
either
very
I
dual
know.
turnaround.
Yeah, I want to have a one-on-one duel where everyone helps me.
I want to one-on-one duel him.
It's an incredibly dishonorable duel.
You and me, one-on-one, buddy. Everybody come help me.
It reminds me of Obi-Wan fighting Darth Vader. When
Yeah.
they see him, he's like, help!
You're just
Why won't you come help me? I'm just
I feel like I need help.
Just an old man.
Shades of Obi-Wan. That Linnea. Yep. 6 is 14.
now that's a hero.
that's the hero we deserve. Anyway, fine. I'm gonna go for it.
one.
I am gonna.
These guys.
And as the chosen one, she's going to use her bat rid and just submerge herself in a cool circle and full attack.
Okay.
Here we go.
See ya.
Yep. We come on, Ellie. Come on, everybody.
Come on, Ellie.
Woo. Ooh, 27. First
27 against CAC is a hit.
CAC. Okay,
Yes.
so first strike, 31 points of damage. Holy fun.
Ooh, baby.
Nice.
And then next second attack comes here. Ooh, natty 15 for a total of. That's also 27.
Nice.
All right, that's a hit.
26 points of damage.
26 points of damage. Amazing.
Hell, yeah.
Linnea just one-on-oneing this dude.
1-on-1. Will the team respect her wishes for a duel? It is Seiyun's turn. Seiyun, it looks like Dax has neutralized the enemy in this strange room. What do you do?
Seiyun speaks into her comm. Good job, Dax. You're under the effects of displacement currently. I have calculated your odds of being hit by an attack at 50%. Please continue in battle as courageously as you have thus far. Seiyun is then going to dart out into the hallway and is going to cast a Save or Suck spell against the creature that Linnea is fighting against. Give me... Oh! No, but this should still... Well, I think this will work. I think the Command Undead, even though it's a will save, will work against Undead, right?
Will save's okay. It's fortitude save.
Got it. So I'm going to try DC 19 will save, and I'm going to command you to, lay down your arms. Buy us some time if you fail.
Curious.
Interesting.
And there's no CR limit on that?
Not that I'm seeing.
Okay. Straight up will save.
Will save. And there's a SR on it if you have that.
I do not. So it's going to be a 23.
All right, then you pass. You are able to resist the command that floated to you invisibly down the hallway.
Heard it. I was like, what is that? Okay.
Can I do a knowledge check on him of any sort, like a mysticism?
Yeah, absolutely.
roll?
Mysticism, yeah.
Okay, here comes. That is going to be a 30.
All right, so he is a type of creature known as a Nihili. It's a very specific type of undead, but this guy looks like a drow Nihili. So a drow that has been that has embraced undeath in this very specific way, and Nihilis they have an everlasting hatred of the living. especially of spacefarers for daring to travel the void. Their whole jam is like they have this aura about them that is a gravity well that keeps them firmly planted even in zero gravity. And obviously they have this this gaze that is decompressing Linnea's lungs. It's part of their thing. They want to make you feel what they feel. In terms of useful information to you,
Weaknesses.
yeah, I don't really have anything other than undead immunities that you would know. Is really nothing. Yeah, really nothing of import.
Okay.
It's just a mean dude.
Not a mean dude.
And it is Callum's turn.
Callum is going to summon a creature using his summon creature spell. And from Callum, you see like a shadow emerge and step forward, his own shadow. And my shadow creature is going to run up to the... What is it? A
Nihili. Drow Nihili.
The nihilist.
Nihilist.
And what spell is this again?
This is just my summon creature. And I'm summoning my shadow creature.
Awesome.
Shadow McGee is back.
Shadow McGee's back, and he's gonna run
Peter
up.
Pan. You're
Yes.
officially Peter Pan.
And under his breath, Calm says, "I'll never grow up."
David, does this work like Pathfinder that it takes a round to cast that summon spell?
No.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It is a 1 round
Oh.
cast time. Yes.
Oh, look at the experience of the GM cutting you down right there.
Sorry, Sydney. It's always
Nice
you.
try.
Still looks cool as hell. My shadow is next to me, and we
Yeah.
high five, and then we stand there like this.
The shadow starts to coalesce next to you, looking badass. And
All right,
it is-
we'll wait
Waiting.
our
We have
turn.
to wait 1 round.
Legally, you have to
then-
wait around before you do anything.
Yeah,
I just ate, so give me 30 minutes or
we don't want this combat to not stand up in court, so let's just do it by the books here.
And it is Kreska's turn. Kreska, you dealt a pretty powerful blow there with your magic claws that set up Dax's kill shot. What do you want to do?
I am still entangled, right? How many rounds was it?
It was 7 rounds. You know, I didn't keep track.
Yeah, we haven't been through 7 rounds
We
of
haven't been to
combat.
7.
We went through
so
3, I believe.
Kreska will just double move to there. She'll step outside the hallway, and that will be her entire turn.
All right, so Kreska double moves out of the hallway, joining Seiyun and Callum, although she doesn't see Seiyun, because Seiyun is invisible. It's the top of the next round. Our first officer is dead, but our second officer here is still alive and is dueling Linnea. So it's kind of cool. You guys come out and you see this battle. Linnea's got the ribbon, and this guy's just swinging this hammer at her. And he's going to go ahead and take 2 swings in this hallway duel to the death with his comet hammer. First attack is... God, I can't roll to save my life right now. That is going to be a 25 against CAC.
Miss.
Miss, right? And then second attack is that's going to be a big old hit, like a 35. You're able to deflect the first hammer, and then boom, the second one comes down hard against your ribs for 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. 32 points of damage. The comet hammer. Boom! So you guys just see this horrible battle going down in the hallway, although one of the enemies is dead, and it's Dr. Friss's turn. Well, he was already dead.
Friss is on his communicator. And I guess he saw Kreska and Seiyun run out, so he's be like, Linnea, Callum, I'm coming to you! And he runs out the door, sees what's going on, sees this duel of the fates happening, slides right past Seiyun in front of her, and he's going to try to take a sneak attack against this second officer. Natural 20.
There we go.
Natural 20.
That is a
Amazing.
crit. Named character. What do we got, JoJo?
It's
Not
a
in
thing
Starfinder.
Oh, okay, double damage.
We do crit weapon effects.
You know what? If someone crits 5 minutes from now, I'll still say, Joe, read off that crit.
Let's kick it over to Joe for the fan critical.
Played too many games.
That is 62 points of damage.
Oh,
And
Wow.
he did.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
This one-on-one
amazing.
duel has been decided.
The gods have made their will clear.
I can see it in front of me. Like Linnea is like ready to swing her second, like her next blow. It's like her killing blow, and then he just fucking disappears in a pool of blood.
He's getting blown away.
First
Yeah.
comes out and just boom! His head
Oh,
explodes.
man. Oh,
And you are out of combat.
Wow.
Yes, team, nicely done.
Nice.
Nicely done. All right. So, what do you want to do here? You saw Linnea can tell you that guy came out of this room to the north of the room where you fought the first officer there. And then obviously you have this room with the officer. If you search their bodies, the one that Frisk just killed, that Linnea is standing next to, is wearing freebooter armor 3. Has this comet hammer, which is a weapon that's like a battery powered weapon. Has 2 batteries, with one with 20 charges and one with 14 charges. He has an elite semi-auto pistol with 10 small arm rounds. That's it. And
Damn.
then on her person is this little, it looks like a finger bone, but like a flash drive. So it's like a finger bone that ends in like a plug that can be used like, I think that was pretty clear the first time I said it. A finger bone that ends in a flash drive.
There you go. Nailed it.
Can I?
I don't know why I tried to continue to explain it. It's like a finger bone that ends in a flash drive. She also has a semi-auto pistol. She has 4 semi-auto pistols. She had 2 in her hands, and then she the detonator. Yeah.
Can Callum walk up to the corpse dude, kind of like kick over his body, and he asks Linnea, "Hey, do you think I would look? Do you think that jacket would fit me?"
the freebooter armor 3 jacket.
That's some
do you
good
think
shit.
it would like look cool
I think
or?
I think
says-
that would look amazing on you.
There's a little patch that says Lieutenant Kreth on it.
I could buff that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, buff that out. And I think Callum kind of looks at Dax to see if he's like, anybody else want to take the jacket?
No, I think
No,
you should
I
take it.
think it would look good on you.
Yes.
So Callum
I can-
strips down completely naked, takes off his clear wave, obviously, and then dresses in front. Does not care. Is so used to like living on his own.
Callum.
Dresses in the what?
I mean,
What?
he always appears naked to us, so it wouldn't be
of course.
unusual
Yeah.
at all. He takes it fully off, just like,
So are you literally wearing a jacket and nothing else?
Sorry. No, he puts on the boots as well.
at least make a long jacket. He puts on the boots.
This is not prom.
He's not
Callum, this
insane.
is not prom.
I thought someone mentioned prom. No. Yeah, he puts on all the armor.
Okay, great. Freebooter Armor 3. Is that going to be a decent upgrade for you, right?
Actually,
Yeah,
it's minimal. I get an extra
minimal.
plus to my KSE and an extra plus to Dex, but I'll take all I can fucking get.
Oh, I want to see the artwork of you in this suit, in his
Oversized.
suit that says Lieutenant Kreth on it. It's just like
Yeah.
you had to be there to fully understand them. Why does
No pants. With no pants.
No,
no
okay,
pants.
hold on. No, I'm
No
sorry.
pants.
I'm sorry. If anybody draws this, Callum is fully dressed. Please draw pants on Callum.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, or they can pixelate it like The Sims. Like it'll be
Yeah.
have fun with
For
it?
sure.
Have fun with it.
Have fun with it.
All right, what do you guys want to do here? You've obviously got a ton of computers in the room where you fought this other officer, the female officer. Her insignia says Commander Malakar on it.
I
Can we
still
take a
would like
10-minute
to-
rest while we're like? Can we go into this room and take a 10-minute rest? Because I am
Yes, Captain. I think that would be wise.
down.
I'm down, but I've been spending. All right, cool. I hope nothing bad happens because I'm down on my resolve points. But okay,
To what?
to 7 now.
Oh, you're fine. You're golden.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fine.
I'm at 5.
Whoa, Captain. Better get you back to the ship and go to sleep. Wait, do we have a ship? Like, is our
No.
ship docked safe, or is it's outside the ship and we plugged in?
No, it's docked, but you're not going anywhere.
Let's get on the ship.
You see,
Take the drift back to Absalom Station. Turn in some of the stuff. Buy some things. Cool. Is that cool with you, Troy?
upgrade the freebooter armor 3.
Upgrade the freebooter armor 3. Get
As
some
you're-
UPBs.
As you're resting in there to recover your stamina, those of you who want to burn and resolve, you just see the replays on the screens of you guys, the sort of closed circuit cameras of you guys landing, fighting, and it's all just on a loop.
Creepy.
Wait,
Can I
question.
just-
How long
voyeur.
does it... Sorry, how long does it take to install the haste unit circuit? Because I've had that and I haven't been able to put it in anything.
I think it takes an hour.
God,
Yeah, it's
How long have
or
you had
less.
it? Like, did you have it that night that you guys had to wait for Osteth to get everything, or did you just get it recently?
yeah, no, I've had it for like a long time.
You can install it. You would have.
Okay,
you just forgot.
thank you.
would've-
it's 10 minutes actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Question.
golden. Okay.
Can I just ask you about that hammer again? What was the name of that hammer?
Comet hammer.
Comet hammer.
What?
That's a,
Jeez.
oh, that's a level 10 advanced melee weapon worth
Yeah.
solid 16,900
Oh,
creds.
Yeah,
take it.
Really
Well,
glossed over that.
My
on.
observation here is you guys are the least loot crazy party I've ever seen. Where you're just like, oh, level 10 hammer for 17,000, that's cool. Oh, 5 pistols worth, I don't know, 18,200 a pop. Like, yeah, we'll just leave them.
Yeah, but the Civ, you sell them for like $80 because of the
Yeah.
rules of the game.
Still,
Yeah.
And where are we going to sell them?
What?
you never know.
The pistol.
Cal
Might
puts,
have
two in
merchant.
his, Cal puts two in his pockets.
Yeah, what kind of pistols
later.
were they, David?
Yeah.
Elite
Elite
semi-autos.
semi-auto pistols, which is, you know, along that upgrade chain of the semi-auto tac piss that many of you started out with a long time ago.
Attack piss.
Attack PS.
Oh wait, are they better than the? They're better than the tactical.
They're better, much better than tactical, better than advanced. They're like the third tier one.
Okay, I do
The
take one
elite.
then.
I'll take
Yeah,
one.
3d6 piercing is
Nice.
the base damage on these.
Whoa.
Say it one more
3
time.
Small arm.
spellcasters.
Elite or advanced?
These are elites.
All right, I'll take one.
You got
Oh, I-
5
I-
elites.
I definitely want the hammer.
Well,
I'm happy to dance off with anybody who
I
would
don't
like
think the
it.
hammer does much for me.
Really?
mean-
4d6 base damage? Doesn't do
but
anything for you?
My claws
I-
do 2d6 plus 20.
I mean,
And you
it
have
still
another
does your strength bonus on top of it.
And another ultra thin longsword too, mind you. Which,
Oh, another
you already-
ultra thin longsword?
Yeah, she had one.
sorry, yeah,
Okay.
you did say that, right, Troy? Sorry.
Yeah.
If I, Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit! I want the. Okay, you can have the hammer, and I'll have the ultra thin. The another ultra thin long. Yeah.
Yeah, for
want
whatever
the-
reason, it's not it's only adding my strength bonus, not my basic. I get plus 20.
On the
I don't know why I
hammer?
get plus 20 on my unarmed strike and plus 4 on the hammer.
Because it's an advanced melee weapon. Is that why? Are you
okay.
specced out?
I'm proficient with that. Does that?
Are you only proficient with the Dashko of that armor set or a weapon set?
No,
Possibly.
I took the feat to give myself proficiency with advanced melee weapons.
And then you have to. There's a separate feat you have to take to get the weapon specialization on top of it, which potentially could be it.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. But
Jeez, I'm sorry. That was stupid. I do want the ultra thin longsword. I forgot it's 4d8. The ultra thin
You
longsword.
have an ultra thin longsword.
you have one.
No, I know. I'm saying I'm not going to move to the Comet Hammer. I'll keep the ultra thin longsword.
Yeah.
But she has one, so you can take it, Linnea.
Yeah,
But it just doesn't have that fusion that I have that gives it magic for the purposes of bypassing DR.
Yeah, the Comet Hammer is
Right.
4d6.
Yeah, but I want the 4d8. But so I think in terms of plot movement, Linnea's now leaving her ribbon behind. Actually, she's gonna still keep it for like nostalgia. But she feels like it's time to go up, and she's gonna wield the ultra thin longsword. And now she's truly lethal, and it looks really good on her.
Yeah, you test its
It's
balance.
such a cool weapon.
Give it a spin.
Definitely
doesn't
looks
move
more
like a ribbon.
scary than swinging a ribbon around.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Did anyone take any hit point damage?
No.
The one thing to keep in mind with the new ultra thin longsword, no weapon fusion, which might be an issue when it comes to DR or incorporeal or
Well, but
whatever.
I have some
So
spell gems. I have at least 2 of those
Yeah,
Phasma
fine.
Blade spell gems.
I'll just say that now. I'll say that now. So later, when you yell at me, I can.
But I will still
Point
keep
back
my
to this
ribbon.
moment.
Yeah.
I will still keep my ribbon because
Okay.
it's still cool. So when I feel like, hey, this dude needs some magic damage, I'll just use my rib.
To be clear, though, there are no fusions on any of the items and no weapon mods or armor
Correct.
upgrades. Okay, great.
Correct.
Okay. Dave,
right.
do you remember the name of that fusion that's on the ultra thin longsword?
Nanite.
It's
Nanite.
Yes, the nanite.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
Can I have one of the semi-auto pistols?
Yeah, you guys got 5 of them. So
Yeah, Dax will
okay.
take one too. He'll replace one of his old pistols. Just
Count take
drop
one,
it.
Dax take one, Frisk take one.
I'll probably take one as well.
Say Yun took one. If
Hey, there's one for everybody except Linnea.
Yep. Ba-doop.
All right, great. Who is burning a resolve to gain stamina back?
Me.
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 Dax.
Okay, make sure you remove your resolve. And then what do you want to do? Like, you obviously know that you're being watched here. These security cameras, the security station, there's no reason to think this isn't patched into the whole ship. So what do you want to do here?
Before we end this adventure, I really want to check out that room with the vampires and gravel and stuff like that. The room that Joe really didn't want to.
Okay.
Can we do
Well,
a perception on this room that we're in with all the monitors and everything? And
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
27.
Ooh, that's good. 19 for Dax, sadly.
Perception we're doing?
Yeah, just perception around the room.
32.
32. All right, so Friss and Co. that rolled high, you see nothing of import besides this big-ass security console that you could try to hack into. However, you do notice that the central pillar in the room has a sealed locker underneath.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let me at it.
Be some sort of like engineering check to try and unlock it.
I'm going to try to pop this thing open. See what treasures lie there in. That is a 38 engineering.
All right, you're able to unlock it, and you just see this like touch screen. Roll a computers check.
Oh, natty 16. That is a 39.
All right, it looks like some sort of biometric sensor, like that you would put a hand on.
Oh, interesting.
Biometric, but they're dead.
Well, they're undead. Well, they're
Well, but she had a bone. She had a bone USB stick.
bone finger. Finger
Bone
bone.
finger.
Finger
USB.
No, this is like the size of a whole hand.
We drag her
Necromantic.
over and press her hand onto it.
Even as an inanimate corpse, you put your hand on, and a wall slides open and opens this locker.
Oh,
it's
sweet.
just loaded with batteries and ammunition.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's 2 batteries, 2 high capacity batteries, 2 super capacity batteries, 1 ultra capacity battery,
Ooh.
90 small arm rounds, 100 long arm rounds, 100 sniper rounds, 60 heavy rounds, and 25 scattergun shells.
Wow.
And I'll put that in our chat here so you guys can
Wow. Oh my gosh.
divvy that up.
Okay. I will take the heavy rounds. I don't think anybody else has a heavy weapon, right?
No.
I'll take the heavy rounds and the sniper rounds, and I'd love that ultra battery just because I could take 3 shots around. So it's like, yes, Grant in the back.
Can we, for
The Texan in the back.
thank you. I appreciate the input next to the Swedish coalition back here.
Please, sir, put the gun down. You can ask your question.
I'm just sick of eating these lingonberries all the time. Just in the interest, I believe my weapon was introduced after this AP was written. My weapon's not that powerful. It is. It fires, however, rocket-propelled rounds. Can we say that there are some rocket-propelled rounds in there too? Just because there won't be written into this adventure anywhere this type of ammunition.
Right. I think it's safe to say you can roll a D100, Joe, to see if there are any rocket-propelled rounds in there. All you got to do is roll over a 50.
I have to compare. I want to roll mine first. I want to see if Joe's going to let me down or not. 62.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fine.
Jesus Christ. I would blame Norse Foundry for all your random number generating needs. Let's see. 56. Squeezed it in.
As a matter of fact, there are some in there.
Excellent.
How many rounds did you start off with?
They come in packs of, where was it? I started with 50 mini rockets I'm running around with. So, I don't know.
Give yourself 25 more.
Great.
Awesome.
They were in the back. And now you're just left with this big ass terminal. Frisk, this looks impressive. This computer, maybe the most high powered computer you've ever set your eyes on.
Oh, wow. He looks around. He's just like, I might need a helping hand on this one. Much as I hate to admit it.
Dax will help.
I'm going to do a perception first to see if there's any firewalls or traps on it.
So you know what? I was looking this up today, and David, I want you to tell me if I'm right or wrong, but we've been doing this. I don't think you can actually look for countermeasures, right?
The computer rules are kind of dicey in the first place.
You're kidding.
But one of the many well-baked parts of the Starfinder rule set. It's you can kind of do it both ways, depending on kind of how you read it. So
go ahead and
this
roll
is
a
more up to you.
perception and see. But I was looking into it today just because I'm like, you know what, this is a lot of hacking in this. Let's see. And I was like, oh, it's actually not part of the rules.
Terrible. 24.
Yeah, I mean, it was going to be a really high DC just because, holy shit, this computer is massive.
Yeah.
Can I say, just for any of these checks going forward, if we have a lot of them, bless you, Ellie, that Sayan is just going to auto aid. Sayan is just right below Dr. Frisk's competency with computers at a plus 22. So just like she'll be like dutifully helping the doctor at all times, helping translate anything, whatever else to help aid in the checks. So just add a plus 2 to your checks, I guess. Unless you want me to roll to see if I hit a 1, Troy.
It won't matter, or it's just a skill check. So you're an auto plus 2. Who else would like to try to aid Frisk in the hack?
Dax will attempt and aids successfully.
Plus 4.
I'll attempt as well.
Oh,
We said it's above 10, or what is it?
10.
10.
DC 10.
Yeah, so I 8 as well.
do I have any chief mate skill still that I can like massage him and give him some pluses? No, okay, cool. Nope, then
All right, so you got
I'll
a plus,
dance in the corner watching the kiss her. Whoa.
plus 6 for us.
Plus 6. Okay. So it's a total of a plus 29. Okay, that is Man, I picked the wrong profession. I'm so bad at math on the fly.
I got my calculator. I can give you.
Did it get bigger since the last time we saw it?
I honestly thought the same thing, Grant. I was like, it's grown.
Oh my
No,
god. It's solar powered. Maybe it's like a plant.
It is literally larger than your entire head. The calculator.
I've lost some weight since baby time. Anyway.
That's it.
How it tends to work.
Your head used to be enormous. Yeah, that's it.
Because overnight, I just lost at least 9 pounds. That is a 44 computers.
You try to hack into this thing. You're like, oh boy. Your friends try to help you. You go to hack and you hear boom, and a message comes up on the screen and says, if this is a security emergency, please insert emergency security key.
Oh no.
Her finger. Her finger.
The finger
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
You look down and you see 4 slots that this key would fit into.
Shit. We need to go into that room.
We had to defeat the other 3 officers. It's like
Yes.
in Star Trek when they need to self-destruct the ship. They need
yeah.
codes from multiple
I check
people.
the dude. Does the dude have a finger bone?
You check the dude. He does not have a bone on his person.
Does
I
he
walk
have a
back to
key?
Seiyan and I go, you're wrong.
That was stupid, Seiyan.
Would you
Let's
like
check
a
his
Mountain
room.
Dew?
Okay.
Let's check the Jack Frost's room.
Oh, where he came from.
You do have one though, so
Oh, maybe this is like the part 1 of a puzzle, and we have to check the whole Death Star, and then come back.
But
to
it
this
didn't
room.
say insert security keys. It said key.
Do we just have to know which slot?
Why don't we just jam one in there?
Just put it in the first slot.
Just throw
Jam-
that finger in there and see what happens.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh no.
all right. So you jam it in. Who is going to try and aid the second attempt?
Oh, well, he-
Dax will.
You put it in. Boom, the screen goes dark.
Cool.
Dax got a +2. Who else?
I gotta aid.
So that's +6.
+6, and give yourself a +4 from that security key.
Okay.
So +10.
So +10, Dr. Friss.
Okay.
You got this, kid.
Okay. That is a 42.
Something bad happens.
Oh no, with a 40.
And we'll see you next week.
You monster.
Oh, you look honestly scared. I'm like worried about what's gonna happen.
Stupid thumb drives. You could have called it a thumb drive. That would have been funny.
Classic
Yeah.
42 failure. Classic. You know.
Classic 42.
That's a real
is-
missed opportunity. You didn't
This
just
is-
call it a thumb drive.
I didn't. I didn't
We're gonna
think.
harp on this. We're gonna harp on this for the rest of the night.
If this is what American prom night is, then I don't want to go to American prom.
Nobody asked you.